Is that a mackerel?
Yeah, slimy mackerel. You want the net, mate? Ooh, they got a little bit like a tuna, you know. They got
a lot of grunt.
A lot of grunt. Yeah. Hey. He's a foul hooked slimy mackerel. He hasn't taken that very well. Picked up something. It'll be either another slimy mackerel or carwai, because my line sort of just took off. Oh, it is pretty shiny actually. So Simon and I are just doing a bit of a drift, seeing what it's like here. We were going to go out wide, but we're just not sure whether the weather is not going to be good to us, I don't think. So we'll just see. But oh, he's putting a bit of a fight on. Oh, he's got some pull if he wants to. Quite a good. They're sort of like a little tiny game fish, little tuna. It's a slimy mackerel. Woohoo! It's on the fish finger. These fish are amazing looking fish. They're like a tuna. Really beautiful pattern along the back. Whoopsie, he's gone. I was going to throw him over anyway. Keep getting hooked up on slimy mackerel. Every time the line goes down and getting another slimy mackerel. There must be a whole lot of them here. Oh, he's a little dude. The line's not even getting to the bottom.
I can hardly recall anymore, Joe.
Huge snapper! Oh, whoa!
Oh, my snapper didn't move. This bird's having a go at it.
Oh, whoa!
Leave it alone. Oh, well, part of the food chain, I guess.
Got a few sooty shearwaters here. Simon snapper didn't survive, and they're going to have it for dinner, looks like. Wow!
They're all coming in for it.
I've got the slimy mackerel again. Come on, mate. You've exhausted yourself now.
Trying to swim off now, that having a go at it. It's not that similar thing, eh? It's going through its gills.
I've got a fish on this rod. I've had this hanging out the back with the large softie tied to it with a very large hook. Just trailing along, bumping on the bottom, and it's picked up, I'd say, a snapper. So that'll be good news. Turns out to be a snapper. Feels like a snapper. Those skipjack are just, oh, not skipjack, those little slimy mackerel, they just take off, and I've caught 4 of those. Snapper time on the big back lure. That was good. Good fish.
Okay.
Excellent. Very big hook on this lure. But it's done the job. Took the fish out the back. Very good. So I did this last week. He's actually wired and super glued onto there. It's quite an old-fashioned lure, but it's just dragging along the bottom. It's cool. Hello folks, Simon and I are out today. We were trying to go out wide, but the weather is going to come in nasty this arvo, and we're not sure whether we're going out. It started off a bit windy, but it's died off a little bit. So we've just stopped here. We've been catching some slimy mackerel. Got a snapper. We'll just see what happens. Simon's got a fish on. Simon's picked up something. Was it on the bottom, Simon, you think?
Just off the bottom, yeah.
Just off the bottom? Oh well, feels like a snap.
Yep.
The wind sort of died down, hasn't it? But the waves are still there. They're just keeping, there's enough wind to keep the waves in. Drogue's out because of this wind. You can see the colour.
Hope it's bigger than your one, John.
Look like it? Oh, I don't know whether it is. Oh, no, I don't think so, but... Oh, he might be a keeper. Is that with the bomb? The G-bomb? Yep, it's a G-bomb.
G-bomb with a...
We're just heading out a bit and then suddenly we see this disturbance in the water and it's dolphins moving around and there are birds.
Shearwaters.
There's no diving, no full-on workup, but there's definitely dolphins here. They're doing something. They've affected the water even, so must be a few of them here. So we're just going to get in a position and do a bit of a drift and try and keep up with them a bit.
Where are they now?
As you can see, there's not showing up much at all, but we know they're here. And the dolphins are all heading off that way, so they were definitely here. So they're going looking for fish. There's a big pot of them. They're not feeding. Yeah. So they must know they're waiting for something to go on. The dolphins are coming back. So I don't know what they're doing. They're looking for something or they're circling something. Yeah. I don't think there's, maybe it's not anchovies, it might be those slimy mackerel or something they're hunting which are further down. This pot of dolphins is huge and they're milling around all around this area, but no, doesn't look like they're feeding and there's no gannets diving, but there must be 100 of them or more. It's huge, big pot. We're sort of waiting for something to happen, but they're just leaping out of the water in the distance and having a good time, I think. Oh well, I'm going to keep an eye on them, but we're not catching anything. Whew. Dolphins everywhere. So many of them. They're just mulling around. We don't know what they're actually doing. They're not actively feeding.
There's a bit of sign here.
Bit of sign?
I'm just going to not worry about the... I'm not going to worry about the drone. Just cast it here.
Well, they're all going in different directions. It's like whatever they're doing, it's very spread out, isn't it?
Let's get down there. This is that heavier G-bomb. It's about 100 gram.
100 gram G-bomb.
Should get down there a bit quicker.
So I've got a strike on my lure straight away, fish fingers, which would be a snapper on the bottom. So the fish probably know that there's something going on because there's so many dolphins. While they're not feeding actively, they're swimming everywhere and they're jumping and splashing, so it would sound as though there were fish around. We're not sure what they are though. Very little buoy, too small.
They're not really
A
rounding
few gannets circling, but yeah, it's like I really don't think I've actually experienced this before. So many dolphins just cruising all around everywhere, all different directions. Not sure what they're doing. We're not seeing huge signs of bait balls on the sounder, so the gannets are thinking, come on boys, what are you doing? Anyway, hey, he's probably going to be okay. So there is a fish here. Oh, he's close. He is 30. Up to you, Simon. You're not keeping him? Too close. Not big enough. Well, we've pushed it out. The weather's laid ball and gone calm on us, so that's great, even though it's lumpy. And we've come right out to the Coro. And we've finally spotted some boats, so we're going to get some action very soon. Looks like quite a long line of gannets. So we'll head off. Yeah, well, we're here and there are some gannets diving. They're spread out, but they are here, so there's going to be activity for sure.
Diving here.
Yeah, there's a few diving there, so we're just going to drift here. There's other boats, so this is obviously where it is today. Coromandel over there. That's quite widespread area, so this will be interesting. We've got other boats coming out. They finally found out. Get on some serious fishing. Simon is straight in with the G-bomb, and look at the weather. Unbelievable. Didn't think it was going to do this, but it's actually followed what the map said. Turn a bit north, close the wind off. Good one, Simon. Yeah, that's a big whoa, good fish. Oh, nice clear water. Oh, he's a good eating fish, isn't he? 32.
Look at that. I might.
Yeah, he's alright.
Oh yeah.
He's alright. You just got used to monsters. Yeah, he's 33 or something. Here's your dinner in case we get no more.
Okay.
Here's your insurance.
Oh, look, it just came off.
He's self-releasing as well. Well, they come pre-packaged these days. We had a fish this time. Simon's in again.
Yep.
Oh, this is a heavier fish. I don't know what it is. Could be a carwhite.
This one feels heavier too.
Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah. He's definitely got a bit more pull, and I think it might be a snapper. Oh, he's giving me a bit of a wind up.
I might just leave him
You're
there.
just going to leave him there.
Get another one out. Just leave him there.
You get two the same, Simon.
I want to get two.
I think I'm just going to concentrate on this boy because he's worth concentrating on. Oh. Oh, maybe I better give him a bit more tension. You're taking too much line. Oh. I am getting what I came out here for, which is a solid fish.
Is he?
Yeah. He's a solid one.
I thought he was probably too fast because his guts have come out.
Oh, okay. He's still a 32 or something, isn't he? Yes, who would have thought? It's turned out perfectly. It's Coromandel over there. Bunch of jet skis. Beautiful clear water. Fish are about. Oh, we're lucky. Yesterday was a fantastic day weather-wise. Oh, I saw some light coming. I'm pretty sure it's a snapper. Just a big old boy snapper. I'd say that it is. Way down, he's coming up, doing the spiral. Simon's got one on already. Lots of air coming out. Come on, mate. Oh, a lot of air. It's going to make you feel a lot better. Yay. Right, netto. Here he goes. Good fish. Beauty fish. Alright, mate. Good old fish fingers with the jelly baby. I've got sort of a pink jelly baby on it this time. Yeah, he must be. He's hooked on the lip, you see. That's why you can't pull. Oh, you can't pull them, play them too hard. He's got a little bit of belly showing, so I think I probably got to
Nice fish, man.
keep him.
Keep that one. Yeah.
Size is he?
I think I'm not going to keep him. It's good.
He's a 50, I think.
Johnny Fish Finger, we're going to call you.
49 and a bit.
49.5.
Good. He's got a little bit of
Yeah, I think
air
we'll
embolism,
keep
so
that
probably keep that boy. Simon, straight in, straight away. No drogue because the weather's just become glassy. It did say it was going to turn north for a fraction of time and then turn south again, so to be safe we have to head off from here about no later than 1 really. See, looks like I've got a fish on my big boy out the back, so see what's on that. Feels like dinner.
Feels like dinner.
There's a bit of stuff in the water, but it's still pretty clear water, eh? He's somewhere down there, isn't he? The bubbles coming out.
Yeah, let the bubbles out
Yeah.
so don't get a air embolism.
Yeah, I think it's working too, isn't it? That's good. Oh, Simon's picked up a good fish.
I don't know.
Oh, see, got another good fish. With the Lumo fish finger with the pink jelly baby. It's not as big as the last one, but got a fish down there, have you?
Well, fish.
Here he comes. All those bubbles to go out. He's losing quite a few bubbles, which is good. Because we're quite deep here. We're 46 meters. It's not as deep as it could be. That's for sure. Oh, he's definitely a keeper. Same as yours, I think, Simon, almost, isn't he? Well, it's glassed out, which is nice. It's quietened off a bit, but everything is very spread out, so you can keep moving around trying to chase the birds. They're diving here and there. Simon's got a bit of activity. Yeah, there's a fish while he's having dinner. Your rod holder's caught one. Nice one. Just had a really good, I was just pulling the line up a little bit and had a really good, determined, aggressive pickup. So I'd say that it's a good size snapper. Feels like it. It's got some weight. He's not saying he's going anywhere. He says, I'm staying down here. That's where I live. Oh. And we lost that very large fish last week. We don't know what it was. Broke the trace, the actual Kevlar to the hook. Cut it, crushed it, broke it anyway. Oh, this guy is, oh yeah, okay. Look at this weight, man. He ain't going nowhere. He says, I'm staying down.
Oh, that's nice. Oh,
yeah. Oh, there's a bit of pulsing there. That's not good. See, the line is pulsing at the end. Pulse, pulse, pulse. That's like the tail. They're going around sideways and just moving the tail. It could be a big trev or a carwai. It's not big enough for a kingfish yet, unless he wakes up.
I don't think it's a carwai, John. It's staying straight below.
Yeah.
It was swum sideways.
Oh, he's suddenly come up quite a bit. Is he off? Oh, is he off?
You've lost him.
I've lost him, I think. Damn. Yeah. I have lost. Oh, have I? No? No, I don't think so. Yeah. Oh, well, he just swam. Phil. He just swam up. That's a cut.
Does he want some of my sandwich?
No, I don't think so. He's back. He's back. It must. Maybe it's a carwai and he came up with it. He's coming up again.
Okay, there's a work up in front of us now.
There's a work up in front of us now.
Yep.
He's definitely on, but he's a bit strange because he's got grunt, but he's not using it all the time. But that pulsing tail, yeah, okay, he's waking up a bit. He says, I don't like the look of that boat. It's a long fish, so he's just a big carwai, I think. Staying down. Could be some sort of mackerel, but he's quite a grunter. God, yeah, it's a carwai or something. Carwai, here he is. Whew. Net. Well, he was quite tough. I thought he was a big snapper to start with.
It's quite strange, he just stayed.
Yeah, he just stayed straight down like a big snapper. Yeah. Didn't run at all. They do that sometimes, just to confuse you. Got two fish on, Simon. Oh yeah, that one's bending. Oh, maybe you better bring that one in. Leave the smaller one. Get the bigger one.
Yeah, that's got some.
He's a bit bigger, eh? He's a keeper. It's a good fish.
But I don't really want to keep him.
Don't you? Don't you like him? We've just moved a bit because it's sort of quietened off out there and the birds are very spread out. There's no dolphins around, so we just tried to follow a few birds that be sitting on the water and start to head back, because the wind has changed to the south now and we know it's going to come in strong Savo, so we want to be somewhere close to home when that happens. Don't want to be out this far. Pick up a fish on the fish finger. They're very spread out and people are moving around trying to follow birds and any action, but it is very spread out, no localized dinner plate anywhere for things to concentrate. That's good. He was bigger than I thought he was going to be. I think got the air embolism going on. So here's dinner. Well, we have relocated. We've gone a bit inland now towards Carwell, and we've stopped here because it's so beautifully sunny and there's some boats here. We came out to see them because there's obviously been a workup. There's a few gannets sitting on the water and a little bit of sign, but it's all pretty quiet. Guys are leaping off the boat having a swim. It's actually turned glassy, so it's gone from, we left because it was getting windy. Now that wind is gone and it's turned glassy, so we're just staying a little bit longer. Maybe check out around Carwell where we were going to go this morning, but yeah, the day right now is looking fantastic. Might find that big pod of dolphins again, never know. Anyway, see how we go. I have managed to pick up something, just missed the rod holder, and it's definitely a snapper. There's still a few gannets sitting on the water here, but there's no activity. Other than that, you would never know there's been anything here. But these boats around here obviously are here for that reason. And this is a fish that's been unlucky enough to bite my lure.
The whole thing off.
Is that right? Air bubbles. It is a snapper. Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. A good fish for me. Is he well hooked? I think he is, right through the side of the mouth. I've got my other line as well, so I better hold it all together. Well, that was the end of our day actually. We had to beat it out of there because we could see the dark line on the horizon, and while we were going to go to Carwell, we decided no, the wind was just starting to come from the south, so we just made a beeline for home, and that was the right choice because within about 5-8 minutes we had 10 to 12, almost 15 knots of headwind, and the waves build pretty quick, and so it starts to become a bit bumpy and uncomfortable. We still had 45 minutes to go because we weren't that close to home, but it just shows you, you know, you don't think that maybe the weather's going to be all right. You've got to err on the safe side and go a bit early. Don't push it. Know what's going to happen with the weather, and in that case we knew what was going to happen, but we could have gone home half hour earlier and would have just saved, made a nicer trip. But we did okay. We took 9 snapper home, a couple of goodies, and all in all it was a good day. So we'll catch you next time. Bye.